Stray is a new game that's available on the PlayStation and PC ports and actually just came out today. There's been some reviews that have been trickling in since yesterday, but since this is part of the PlayStation Plus Extra Deluxe whatever system that allows you to play some stuff immediately, I got to play this on day one. I'm actually trying out Extra at the moment. There's some pretty fun games on there that I've never played before, and so I wanted to take a crack at those. In this game, you essentially play as a cat that has fallen into this desolate cyberpunk futuristic city and is trying to essentially solve a mystery regarding what has happened in order to get back to the surface. And essentially, you're a cat. Yeah, that's it. The whole game, it's you trying to basically help out this robot and trying to solve something and hopefully finding some answers. But make no mistake, you are a cat. So there's only so much that you can do. You don't have any superpowers. It's not like you can, make robots fly 20 feet away or anything like that. All you're doing is running around essentially and helping your robot along the way. I'm not necessarily a cat person. I know that's a terrible way to introduce this, but I have a dog, and so naturally I'm like more inclined towards dogs. But when it comes to something like Stray, I was very fascinated by it because it seemed like a very easygoing, very peaceful kind of game to play while also exploring this world around it. And for the most part it is, but it's a game that has surprised me ever since I started playing it. Because it's very simple to look at it and be like, oh, it's just a cat simulator. But like I said, there's more to it than meets the eye, and this is one of my favorite gaming experiences of the year. I had such a lovely time playing this game. It's actually a lot more heartfelt than I expected. There's a very wonderfully told story in here about this city that has faced a lot of very desperate times and things have gone to absolute hell in some situations. And so in order to help out, the fact that this cat, this little tiny thing, is being able to do all of this stuff and you're being able to basically watch this thing's journey along the way is genuinely remarkable. And the way they've made you feel like you're in this is incredible. I'm sure the devs at Annapurna Interactive have done an amazing job of trying to capture what it's like to be a cat, and I would say they did a pretty stellar thing here by actually never making it feel like you're anything but a cat. And I have to give props to the devs and the animators involved for making this so immersive. You constantly feel the size of the city and every single thing bearing down on you because, again, you're just this tiny little cat. And so every single thing feels monumental, although the game plays out pretty simply. But then again, they understand that you are a cat. There's only so much you can do. And so it very systematically puts you into situations that are like feel a lot bigger. But if you were playing any other game, like something like a Spider-Man or something like that, you were able to clear out all of this in like 5 seconds. And so there is credit to where it's due to be given to that. The sound design and animation of this game are genuinely amazing. The visuals are remarkable. This is such a gorgeous game, and at times it uses low lighting very, very well as well. And the neon signs and all that you see along the way are wonderful. There's also so much stuff you can do as the cat. They've put in all kinds of mannerisms in here and there, which were genuinely sweet. At some point in time, if you're near a rug, you can scratch around the rug, you can scratch on the walls. If you want to enter something, you have to like scratch at the door. And everyone treats it so normally, like, oh, hey, it's a cat. Come on in, buddy. It's really funny. But then again, everyone's a robot. So it's not like these are human beings, like the hell. So there are other aspects to it, which I'm not going to go into. So shh. It also has a beautiful music score, and it also has a beautiful musical score throughout. It's just constantly dazzling at every single turn. From an art direction perspective, this is a game that I wouldn't be surprised if it makes some kind of nominations category for some game awards. That would be very nice to see. I'm not exactly going to rave about this game in terms of trying to do like a whole 15-20 minute essay, because it's a very short game. It's like 5 hours long total. You'll be able to finish this thing pretty quickly. It's also not that expensive in case you're worried about that. But if you have the PS Plus thing, then you're playing this for free anyway. But regardless of all of that, essentially you get a very simple game over here. But that's not to say simple games can be effective. The maneuverability, the way it uses the features of the PlayStation 5 controller are genuinely impressive. They just find better and better ways to make this DualSense thing come alive. And once again, they've done a magnificent job integrating the features of the controller with what's happening in the game. So much of it feels like real at times. And I have to give props to all of the people once again who have been involved in making this thing come alive. It's got some nitpicky things here and there. I thought some things could have been a little better at times, especially when it comes to like, carrying out certain missions. Like there were a couple of points which felt like we were doing the same thing again and again. But then those were a couple of moments really in the middle. Beyond that, I honestly had such a blast with Stray, I can't help but recommend it. This is one of the most transcendent experiences I've had with a game in some time. And it's a lot of fun. So if you get a chance to play it, let me know what you guys think about it. And honestly, I can't recommend it enough. I'm gonna give Stray a 9.5 out of 10. Such a simple little game, and it's actually kind of emotionally wrenching at times. Like I said, it's very heartfelt. There's a lot of things that you see and experience that are just, they're heartbreaking at times, and the kind of connections that you have created with other characters, these other robots, is genuinely fantastic. And I mean, I can't give the game praise enough, honestly. So definitely do play it whenever you get the chance. And like I said, whatever you think about it, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Look forward to more reviews very soon. As always, if you like this, please do subscribe, and very happy gaming.